everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my garden tour. So I live in an apartment, so I have a apartment balcony that I do all of my veggie gardening in, and some fruit gardening as well. My goal for gardening this year is just due to coronavirus and how difficult it's been to get to the grocery stores, is to just reduce my reliance on groceries. So I'm growing a ton of greens, a ton of herbs, a ton of more like medicinal plants that I use. Everything in my garden is organic, and I don't use any sorts of unnatural fertilizers or pesticides or anything like that. And I try to do the best I can as like an ecosystems ecologist and kind of that background in ecosystems and wildlife. I'm trying to learn about how to balance like beneficial insects and harmful insects to my plants, and some of the ways that I can kind of improve the habitat, I guess, of my garden so that it is much more balanced and similar to something you find in nature. Some of the ways I do that is I interplant flowers with my veggies, and as well herbs that are known to repel insects, in order to help try to reduce the overall amount of harmful insects in my garden. So these are my two raised beds that have the majority of my veggies right now. So some of the veggies that I have in here, you probably see the most of this thing. This is dinosaur kale. It is my main source of greens. I eat so much dinosaur kale, and it's actually really easy to grow and is quite pest resistant. So that's why I grow this over any other green. My secondary greens that I also have coming up here is broccoli. You can see the little broccoli florets coming up now. I also have a little bit of a medicinal plant garden. I'm just starting out here with medicinal plants. I have echinacea, calendula, and marigolds. It also helps attract beneficial insects, so I've interplanted a lot of my medicinal flowers in with my veggies to prevent any sort of insect infestations. There's a lot of things I just tried to grow to see if they would. Milkweed was one of them. This is the only little milkweed plant I got out of about 12 seeds that I planted. I also planted a bunch of bell pepper seeds, so I'm growing bell peppers throughout my garden. So these are nasturtiums. Those are the big leaves that you see here. The nasturtium leaves are actually edible, so you can throw those into salads, and they kind of taste a little spicy, but they're super healthy. More broccoli. I do have a lot of strawberries. They're really wind resistant, and I'm gonna have a lot of strawberries this year, I can already tell. I also threw in some other stuff to see if it would grow in this windy spot. So I have some sunflower, calendula, and that's about it, I think, but it's really not growing very well. I don't know. It's just not thriving. I also have some succulents over here, more kale, more marigolds. Over here I kind of have my sitting area, and I have some native ferns that I planted. That's, I believe, western sword fern, some flowers. So I have a ton more veggies here. I have really pretty fragrant jasmine, which just makes the whole deck smell so good.